All right, time for the bus stop forecast. Let's get over to Jed Castles. Jed, beautiful weekend.
Oh, it was, yeah, great weekend. We're going to keep it going on into this week with these cool morning temperatures and warm daytime highs. So enjoying what looks to be another great day today, starting off again quiet. It is dry. Now that means fire danger is a concern, but really, if you're just going to be out and about, got great conditions today. Need to keep those sprinklers going for a little while longer. Again, 56 starting off out the door this morning. We'll call it cool to mild temperatures as that sun comes up. Should be a nice start, maybe a little jacket needed out the door this morning, and then 84 here later this afternoon. We are watching a great weather pattern continuing with these warm daytime highs. We're watching a stronger cold front that'll blow on in. Thursday, when that comes in, those daytime highs really will drop off by about 10, 15 degrees, maybe a bit more in a few spots in the north, and that will drop those highs in the 60s in some areas. So 60s to around 70 as we go toward late week into the weekend. We start to bump it back up some, but by early next week, there are some rain chances coming. We'll be watching that. Any chances of rain this week, very spotty. Our next legitimate chance for rain arrives on Monday as those go up to about 40%. More on that coming up here in just a little bit. Starting off this morning, cool conditions, 57 degrees early this morning. Temperature should hover around 55 through about 8 o'clock this morning, and then we should start to warm it up. Again, a mild start this morning, 69 by 10 o'clock, 79 by noon today as our highs rebound into the low 80s today. Lots of sunshine here for your Monday. South winds, just kind of an easy, breezy forecast waking up here for your Monday. Temperatures are cool starting off. Most spots either range in the 40s or 50s. So you go back about a month ago and we were talking about 60s and 70s. These morning lows now starting to dip into more classic October type levels where we have some 40s now in some spots here over Oklahoma. And sometimes we can even dip in the 30s in a few localized areas. We've seen that here in the last week. 57 though here in OKC starting off this morning. So our air is cool across the majority of the country. Coldest air right now up across the Great Lakes, where a few spots are down there freezing, and those type temperatures extend up into southeast parts of Canada, on up toward Maine, where Bangor, Maine right now is at 29 degrees. So there is some cold air kind of hovering there. But as we look further to the north, watch what we see up into Canada. There is a cold front up here and a blast of colder Arctic air kind of rolling in here. This is going to kind of gather strength, start heading southbound, and that's the reason why we have a pretty good shot of cooler air coming in by later in the week. So let's talk about that, show you what those temperatures look like. We'll kind of show you a national perspective here as that front or two fronts kind of come in. First front, this is more of a Pacific type front, more of a wind shift, not going to do a whole lot to our temperatures as it moves in, but will give us a shift in our winds as we go from Tuesday into Wednesday. There's the south winds ahead of it, 80s on the way. Wednesday, that front will kind of come in. We'll see some winds shift around to the northwest, but still looks warm. This is the front right here that we're watching up here toward north that's going to move into the northern parts of the country on Wednesday, moves south. That rolls down through Oklahoma on Thursday. Look at that cooler air blowing in behind that. 40s for highs. These are not lows. These are highs in the 40s on Thursday. Check out the morning lows by Friday morning over the northern parts of the country. Down below freezing and some 20s popping up. So more of the classic Canadian type air rolling in as frosty air builds in across the northern parts of the country. Might even see a little snow up in those areas as well. And we'll see temperatures rebound back up into the 50s north, 60s, 70s, 80s in the southern parts of the country. Friday's forecast looking warm if you're heading down to Dallas here for the OU Texas game. Afternoon highs today ranging in the 80s coming up for today. We do have a fire threat today with the drought in place. Got to remember that. 80s on the way into tomorrow. We'll see a chance of some rain in the west starting in the Panhandle late Tuesday. Wednesday a chance there, and then Thursday into early Friday a chance. That'll be spotty. So not expecting a whole lot late week toward the weekend, but chances look better as we go to early next week with a chances going up to 40%. Again, more classic October weather there, feeling more like fall heading into Friday, Saturday, Sunday with highs dropping into the 70s.